Huw Edwards once admitted he was considering his future on TV due to the impact his career was having on his health. The BBC News presenter, who is currently in patient hospital care after another serious episode after being suspended by the BBC following sex picture allegation, has been quite candid in the past about the mental health battles he's endured for over 20 years. Huw, 61, previously described how, during his worst bout of depression, he was unable to get out of bed and bouts hit him like a strong wave. The dad of 5 also recalled it taking a long time to stop having a thin skin about people having a pop when explaining how he handles being a well-known public figure. Huw's wife Vicky Flint announced on Wednesday her husband is the male BBC presenter accused of paying over £35,000 to a young person for sexually explicit images. The Metropolitan Police said on the same day they had concluded their inquiry into the allegations. A police statement shared last night read, "Detectives from the Met's Specialist Crime Command have now concluded their assessment and have determined there is no information to indicate that a criminal offence has been committed." In reaching this decision, they have spoken to a number of parties including the BBC and the alleged complainant and the alleged complainant's family, both via another police force. There is no further police action. As such, the Met has advised the BBC it can continue with its internal investigation. We are aware of media reporting of further allegations against the same individual. No specific details or information about these allegations have been passed to us and therefore there is no police action at this time. Should evidence of criminality or safeguarding issues be identified at any point, we would expect matters to be referred to the relevant police force. Within the statement shared on behalf of Huw, Vicky said, "Huw is suffering from serious mental health issues. As is well documented, he has been treated for severe depression in recent years. The events of the last few days have greatly worsened matters. He has suffered another serious episode and is now receiving inpatient hospital care where he'll stay for the foreseeable future." Huw, who has worked at the BBC since 1984, revealed in a documentary on the Welsh-language broadcaster S4C in 2021 that he had bouts of depression, which have left him bedridden on occasions since 2002. In the Welsh-language documentary about his career, Huw explained at times his battle has been so severe he didn't want to go to work. The presenter credited weight loss and taking up boxing as things to help improve his mental health. "I never understood before that there was a connection between your physical and mental health. There's a lot of advantages when it comes to boxing, the practice, the fitness, and there's something else, a kind of peace of mind," he explained. "You are in some sort of a personal zone. The whole thing is about relaxing even though it is fitness." Last year, Huw opened up further about his experiences with mental health issues. "I'm pretty clear that I have suffered, and do suffer, from depression," the dad of 5 told Men's Health UK. "It's not anxiety, although it includes anxiety, but it tends to hit me in a strong wave and then go away. At least I now know when I'm going to enter a phase like that. Your mind goes into a place where you don't want to do anything. You can't make any decisions," he continued. "Things that you usually enjoy, you dread. You come into work and obviously you do a professional job, but you're kind of pushing your way through it. And, of course, if it's very bad, as it has been a few times over the course of 20 years, you can't work. During the worst one I had, I couldn't get out of bed. Speaking to interviewer Alistair Campbell, former advisor to Tony Blair, Huw continued to recall how it has taken him a long time to develop a thick enough skin to continue as a BBC News at 10 presenter. He explained how 20 years ago, when he first got the job, a lot of people had a pop and wanted him to sod off back to Cardiff. You can laugh it off, but if it's every bloody week. I wasn't used to it. I was used to being told I was brilliant. My mistake was thinking you can please all of the people. And you can't. You have to be grown up enough to just accept that, Huw mused last year. Huw was identified on Wednesday as the man suspended by the BBC last Thursday, following the Sun newspaper's publishing allegations a previously unnamed top BBC star had paid cash in exchange for images of a sexual nature from a 17-year-old. Huw's wife Vicky last night released a statement on his behalf. The statement reads, "In light of the recent reporting regarding the BBC presenter, I am making this statement on behalf of my husband Huw Edwards, after what have been 5 extremely difficult days for our family. I am doing this primarily out of concern for his mental well-being and to protect our children." Huw is suffering from serious mental health issues. As is well documented, he has been treated for severe depression in recent years. The events of the last few days have greatly worsened matters. He has suffered another serious episode and is now receiving inpatient hospital care where he'll stay for the foreseeable future. Once well enough to do so, he intends to respond to the stories that have been published. To be clear, Huw was first told that there were allegations being made against him last Thursday. In the circumstances and given Huw's condition, I would like to ask that the privacy of my family and everyone else caught up in these upsetting events is respected. I know that Huw is deeply sorry that so many colleagues have been impacted by the recent media speculation. We hope this statement will bring that to an end. Following the family statement, BBC Director General Tim Davies said in a note to staff it is important that the work on the internal investigation continues, adding, "I want to be clear that in doing so we will follow due process." He also stressed that the corporation's immediate concern is our duty of care to all involved. If you're struggling and need to talk, the Samaritans operate a free helpline open 24/7 on 116 123. Alternatively, you can email joe@samaritans.org or visit their site to find your local branch.